Welcome guys to the best setting for COD Mobile. My name is niccks and I'm an experienced COD Mobile player. My mission on YouTube is to make you more stronger in the game, because if you keep losing you can't really have fun. So I'm here to help you understanding the game and making you having fun. Let's start with the video. First go on settings, then go on basic. But first, leave a like and subscribe to support my channel. The first setting you want to change is aim assist. If you have it off, turn it immediately on. This setting gives you a little help on tracking the enemy. Second, fast throw grenade. If it's off, you can run with the grenades without necessarily throwing them. This is good if you are using a sniper with a pistol and want to switch quickly from grenade to sniper, which increases your fire rate of your sniper. If you're a rusher and don't care about sniping, turn it on. This gives you the ability to throw grenades while you're running without delay. Quick run from prone. Another important setting that every pro uses is this one. This setting lets you run after proning immediately. If you turn this off, you'll need to press the jump button to exit the crouch or prone position. Now let's move on to joystick auto sprint. This setting lets you run without having to touch the joystick anymore. So if you're using a 2-finger HUD, you can use the second thumb for reaching other buttons. I recommend to turn this on if you're a new player. You'll notice less crouching while playing. Fixed right fire button. Leave it to fixed position, or the button will follow your finger and ruin your movement. Right fire button for camera rotation. Turn it on if you're a 2-thumbs player. This button lets you move the character's view while pressing the all-in-one aim and shoot button. Left joystick mode, select left control. Fixed virtual joystick display position, leave it off. Release right fire button of shotgun to hip fire, leave it also off. Hide prone button. This setting lets you have different buttons for the crouch and prone positions. If you want to have different buttons for each thing, leave it off. And if the button doesn't appear, this means your HUD is bugged and you need to reset it to see the new buttons. Continuous grenade throw. This setting gives you the ability to see where you're landing the grenade, giving you a red line. ADS button for rotation. If you're a 2-finger player, leave it on. This gives you the ability to move your view while having the aim button pressed. If you play with 4 fingers like me, leave it off. Quick weapon switch, leave it on. Split throw button gives you the ability to separate lethal to tactical throwing items into different buttons. If you're like me who rushes fast, leave it on. This way you don't waste time switching between different items. Slide hint. Another setting that can help you stop crouching like auto sprint. This setting changes the icon of the crouch button into a slide icon every time you're able to slide. Be sure you have the opacity not set to 0, so you can see the changing icon. If you look at the crouch button while you play, you'll learn the timing of the slides. One tap weapon switch button. This setting is used by every pro player, and what this setting does is giving you a new button to quickly switch from your primary gun to your secondary gun. Use it also by every sniper. In the next videos we will talk about when to switch the weapons and when not. Shotgun hit reminder. You can leave it on. This setting shows you how many shots you gave to the enemy's hitbox. Weapon inspection, leave it on. This setting will give you a new button that looks like this to inspect at your cool weapon. Jump button supports jump and climb, leave it off. Medic weapon projection. If you have maxed medic to share, you can click on the red button to share your medic to your teammates. You don't have friends that can share your medics? Join my Discord, dsc.gg/damace. Enable left-handed tactical. Turn it on. Enemy tactical scope flash. Turn it on. Even if sometimes the glare of the scope really doesn't appear. So what the f*** Activision? Show number of medic projection. Leave it on to see the medic's teammates share it on the ground. Weapon inspect while sprinting and jumping, turn it on. Network instability damage also alert. This setting, leave it on to see when you're losing packets. This shows a red Wi-Fi icon in the middle of the screen whenever you're lagging. Teammates marker, leave it on. Quick knife, leave it on. This will give you the ability to knife without switching your gun whenever enemies are close to you. This setting is also used for executions. If you don't see the button, if it's on, you need to reset your HUD again. Execution settings, leave it on one tap. Secondary fire mode, leave it on manual. Movable joystick, leave it on default. Mistouch prevention modes, leave it off if your buttons are near the edges on the screen. If you have troubles with your screen and sometimes buttons are getting clicked even if you're not, leave this setting on. Bullet trail effect in low graphic quality, leave it on. This is useful to know where shots are coming from. One tap ADS fire. If you are using 2 fingers, leave it on. If you're playing like me on 4 fingers or even more, leave it off. This setting lets you fire with the all-in-one shoot aim and shoot button. If you want to learn how to get smoother slides, leave it off, and remember, you need to use at least 4 fingers to learn these movements. Hitting sound enhancement, leave it on. Some visualization, leave it on. Super useful in search and destroy. This setting gives you a bonus help on the map, showing you your own sound displayed around with the circle. Fast climb, leave it off. Animation blend, leave it off. ADS FOV curve, leave it off, or this will slow down your movement while you aim. Dynamically hide crosshair, leave it on. Hitting optimization of crosshair, leave it on. With this setting on, the hitting crosshair will get bigger when you hit the enemies. Useful if you have small screen size. Bolt action weapon pre-input, leave it on. This setting lets you hold the fire button when you're using a single shot or bolt action weapon, and will keep shooting while following the fire rate statistics of the gun. So you don't have more to press again and again the fire button. Just leave the finger on the shoot button and we'll shoot for you. Now let's see the sync ADS FOV to scope zoom section. I recommend to leave it off if you're using a small screen size. If you're using like an iPad or a gaming phone with a bigger screen, you can try sync ADS FOV on every weapon. So turn it on and select every iron sight like I did here. This is the difference between on and off for each iron sight. Now let's move on and talk about weapon performance section. Leave everything on 0 to reduce the recoil of the gun effect. Basically, the recoil here is intended as shaking of the weapon and will not affect your weapon recoil control, but anyway leave it off. Leave everything like I did on 0 and 1p DOF, leave it off. Damage number, turn on to view how much damage you inflict to the enemy, and the number transparency, leave it between 80 to 100. ADS section, this is a crucial part. If you're playing with 2 fingers to 4 fingers, select tap to ADS. This setting will let you jump and prone, leaving the aim activated. To aim, you need to press one single time the button, and you have one free finger to use how you like. You can press the jumping button, crouch and prone button, while your aim is locked in. Now to exit from the iron sight, you just need to press one time on the aim button again. Now if you're playing with 5 or more fingers, you can use tap and hold to ADS. Using this setting, you need to hold the finger on the aim button to keep aiming. Other options are irrelevant, so just stick with those 2 and find what is better to you. Display left fire button, leave it on. Slide while running, select top crouch while sprinting. Always sprint. Another setting that many pro players use is this one. Leave it off if you wanna be silent and deadly using the dead silence perk. If you have it on, well basically you can't walk and everybody can hear you. Turn it off and find your joystick's sweet spot. Usually it's between 70 and 90. And remember to use that silence to get all the potential from it. Gyroscope, leave it off because it takes time to learn and isn't always intuitive. Basically, when you move your device, it will also move your character's view. So leave it off if you don't want to ruin your aim. Now let's talk about FOV. What is FOV? FOV stands for field of view, and more higher the number value gets, more view information you'll get. If you have a low number, you'll get a zoomed framing. If you're playing on phone, you can try between 60 to 75. We talked before about sync ADS. You can use a low FOV when enabling sync ADS if you're playing on phone. This will reduce your aim shake while having a decent FOV size. I recommend turning on phone from 50 to 75. This means your enemy will get bigger and it's easier to hit your shots. You can find your sweet spot and practice range. Now you can see here there are 2 options. You have FOV range, which is the real setting, and the other one, which is the gun scale. The second one, when the number is lower, the gun will appear more close to you and bigger. Higher it gets, your gun will appear more distant and smaller. this is really your preference. Now we move on another section, teammate HUD settings. Here we'll get a representation of the game. In this section, we can change our teammate's appearance. I have these settings, feel free to copy, or you can find what is better to you. This section isn't really important, so you can keep your default settings also if you want. And here we are, in the conclusion of the video. I hope this video was useful for you, and if it is, leave a like, subscribe, and join my Discord. I recently did a Battle Pass giveaway and I gave 3 Battle Passes for free. Also, you can find pro loadouts, sensitivities, different HUDs from our community. Feel free to ask for tips, everyone will be friendly to you, and yeah, stay tuned for more tutorials, tips, and bye.